I'm Queen of Wrestling, and I'm here with Peter Avalon at Bar Wrestling.
How are you?
Good, and you?
Good. I feel great. It's a nice, beautiful night. Finally, the heat is a little subsided, so I feel good.
Yeah, inside it was pretty hot, too.
It's death. I'm still hot.
So you had a good Fatal 4-Way match tonight.
And I won. Tell the camera that. Pete won.
He won, and he pinned Joey Janela,
That's right. I pinned the star, Joey Janela, the bigger star, the biggest man in pro wrestling.
Speaking of, what made you decide to want to become a wrestler?
I guess it's like the cliche story. I was a kid, was a fan. But I got into high school wrestling first because I love Kurt Angle. He's my one and only, my favorite wrestler of all time. So I was like, all right, he's an Olympian. I'll give real wrestling a shot. I wrestled for 2 years in high school. And then when I turned 18, my 18th birthday, I started pro wrestling training. So I think that was the final, like, I could do this.
And where did you start your training at?
The school doesn't exist anymore, but it was a school called the Venus Fighting Essence in Anaheim, California. It started out, get this, as an all-women's school. It didn't do too well to get all women because of it was 2007.
So the time.
The timing was a little bad, yeah. They opened up to everybody. When they opened up to everybody, me and a buddy walked in and started training on the day of my birthday, June 14.
So send him gifts or something, obviously.
Right next year.
All right. Speaking of your birthday bash with Ray Rosa.
We had the PP Ray birthday bash, me and Ray Rosas. It was at the AWS Arena in Southgate, California on June 14, 2018. My 29th birthday, Ray's 20, oh my goodness. I think he's 32nd. He's 3 years older than me. I know his age, I just don't know math.
Yeah, David Arquette made appearance.
So Sunday, July 15, you get to see my young boy have his first singles match ever. My trainee, David Arquette, have his singles match against one and only RJ City. I've been personally training him for about a month and a half now. So see how he does.
Yeah, I saw him take out the Rockness Monsters at your birthday bash.
He helped me because I sure do hate Johnny Yuma.
That reminds me. So you're Feud and Championship Wrestling from Hollywood. Was it fun to do that?
Which one?
The one for the title.
Oh, with Yuma?
Yes.
Yes, that was a big moment in my career because it was my first major world championship. When I won that title away from Yuma, I was number one. Finally number one legitimately at Hollywood, so it felt good.
And you had the longest reigning title.
That's right. Still do, but I don't have the belt.
You know, I think that, in my opinion, it was really weird that they had you lose to Bad Dude Tito so quickly. I remember watching, I was like, oh my gosh, he actually lost.
He's a tough guy. He's a strong dude. He's a bad dude for real.
Speaking of, so what's the difference between wrestling at Pwg and somewhere like Bar Wrestling? Because you're a Pwg original.
I am a Pwg original. I guess the difference would be when I was wrestling at Pwg, it was very, very stressful because I wasn't the wrestler I am today. I was very inexperienced. Other than that, it just had more pressure, and I think that's because of that. It was my inexperience at the time. Now, I feel it would be no pressure. Yeah.
You actually had, I believe, Candice LeRae's debut match at Pwg against you. Was that fun?
Yeah. Now look at her. She's fantastic. She's a star.
Do you brag a little bit about it?
Yeah, get my butt kicked by Candice.
You're like, I was the first one, guys.
There was a time, I want to say maybe like my second, third year in wrestling, I was wrestling so many of the women out here that I thought I should have been one of the women's champions out here. I had a feud with Candice. There was a woman in New York Knockout who was wrestling. I was in the original men vs. women 5-on-5 at AWS when they were in the parking lot. I was in the second one and the third one and the fourth one. So I was just on a tirade of wrestling women.
Speaking of, is there any women's wrestler that you'd like to go against currently?
Oh man, I wish I had her in my head. I completely forgot her name. Oh damn. That's bad. I forgot her name. Pass next. Sorry.
What's been your favorite match to wrestle so far?
Probably my cage match with Ray Rosas that I just had. I need a one-on-one with Ruby Reyes. That's who sorry. I mean the one-on-one with Ruby Reyes, and that's probably my favorite match. Is that cage match? Moving balls to the wall, that's flipping off the top of the cage. I was bleeding. Ray Rosas was bleeding. It was just a fight, and I don't think I've ever brought a fight like that, and he's never brought a fight like that. And for us to just beat the hell out of each other, especially as friends, so I think that was it.
What was it like to go against your tag team partner, though?
It was nuts. It was nuts. Like, I think me and him, I love the chemistry because I feel we have the same chemistry as partners as we do as opponents. And he's probably one of the only ones that I have that with. There's a couple others, but he's probably number one.
Yeah, I was talking to Human. He said that like his favorite feuds are with you because
Yes.
you and Ray Rosa and him and Kevin Martinson just have like this
Oh, yeah.
history.
My favorite tag teams to work with SPP Ray were the Rock Nest Monsters and the Banditos, which was Rico Dynamite and Bad Dude Tito before they split.
So what's been your favorite match as a tag team to wrestle?
I can't pinpoint a match just because they're a lot of them are fun, but my favorite so far of the time that we've been teaming has definitely been the matches here. The energy, is fantastic. The fans are fantastic. So yeah, I would say it's just the matches here at Bar Wrestling.
And finally, word of advice for anyone who wants to be a wrestler in the wrestling industry?
Keep your head up. It's hard. So if you're not in the WWE after your 6 months, keep at it. It's hard. Stay motivated and don't be an asshole. That's it.
Thank you so much for doing this.
Thank you. Queen of Wrestling. Bow.